When we practice yoga, there are some alignment principles that we follow. One is muscle energy, which is that feeling of lifting up or hugging your muscles to your bones. Another alignment principle that we follow is organic energy. This organic energy is much like the roots of a tree, pressing down into the earth in order to rise up. So when we put those two alignment principles together, we get this idea of root to rise. Much like a tree rooting down into the earth in order to rise up with its branches towards the sky. So during practice today, focus on this principle of root to rise in order to find stability and flexibility. Okay, let's move. Find a comfortable seat with a tall spine. Begin a long, deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Like the roots of a tree, send energy down through the base of your spine into the earth. Inhale and bring your branches way out and up above your head. Exhale, palms together down your center line. Inhale, grow tall through your spine. Exhale, relax. Send your inhale all the way down to the base of your spine. And with the exhale, like the roots of a tree, imagine you are drawing nutrients and vitality all the way back up and out. Through your nose, inhale. Suspend your breath for a moment before you exhale. Suspend. Inhale. Suspend. Exhale. Suspend. Find a rhythm to your breath. And then stick to this rhythm or tempo as you move through your practice today. Come onto your back. And we will use a strap today, so if you have one, have that somewhere nearby. Take your time. Continue that slow, rhythmic breath. Once you're on your back, lengthen the back of your neck and the base of your spine. And bend your knees so that your feet are on the ground. Bring your right knee into your chest. And if it's comfortable, you can extend the left leg. If not, keep it bent. Do a few ankle rolls with your right ankle, one direction and then the other. Take your strap and loop it around the arch of your foot. Then extend your right foot up towards the sky. And if you don't have a strap, you can always interlace your fingers behind your leg anywhere that is comfortable. Long, deep breath. Perhaps you can take your peace fingers to your big toe and make the bind in this way. Wherever you're at, press your right hip down into the ground and lengthen through your back. Press up towards the sky through your heel and the ball of your foot. With your next inhale, bring your foot wide out to the side. And notice if your left hip tried to lift up, and if it did, just take your hand and gently press it back down. Long, deep breath. Notice how this shape feels in your body lying down. We'll be doing this standing up in a little bit. So imagine you're standing now. Root down through your left leg, so your standing leg, while also expanding up through the crown of your head and out through your right leg. Does this change anything? On your next inhale, glide your right foot back up to center. Switch your bind from right hand to left. And perhaps bring your hips a little bit over to the right as you exhale to come to a twist. So right leg has crossed over to the left. Lengthen your right leg by drawing your right hip back while you also press out through your left heel and ball of your foot. How can you make the outside of your right leg as long as you possibly can? Continue your long, deep breath. And as you inhale, glide your leg back to center. Exhale, release your bind. Just let the strap come down with your leg as you extend your right foot to meet your left at the bottom of your mat. Take a moment here to breathe and notice how you feel. When you're ready, bend both knees and then hug your left knee into your chest. And if it's comfortable, extend your right leg now. And if it's uncomfortable, then just leave the knee bent. Little ankle rolls, one direction and then the other. And when you're ready, take your strap and loop it around your left arch of your foot, and then extend that leg up to the sky. Perhaps binding with interlaced fingers behind your leg or peace fingers to big toe. Root to rise as though you were standing. Lengthen down through your right foot. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. And extend through your left leg. With your next inhale, glide your leg wide to the side. Notice if your right hip tried to lift up, and if it did, take your hand on top and just gently press your hip down. Long, deep breath. your left leg back up to center. Switch hands with your bind. Exhale, come to a twist. So the left leg crosses over to the right, perhaps shifting your hips a little to the left. Lengthen the left leg as much as you can. So pull back with your left hip while you also push out through your heel and ball of your foot. Press down through your standing leg, your right leg, as you lift up through the crown of your head. With your next inhale, glide your left foot back to center. Release your bind. Exhale, pull the left leg out and away for you, body, as you lengthen it down to meet the right leg at the base of your mat. Take a long, deep breath here and notice how you feel. Hug your knees into your chest and just give them a gentle squeeze, and then begin to rock the length of your spine. Inhale as you rock up towards your head. Exhale as you rock down towards your feet. And eventually you'll rock your way all the way up and forward to all fours. Knees beneath your hips, wrists beneath your shoulders. And as you breathe, just peek back and have a look at your tail on one side and then the other. And then I'll turn this into a dancing cat. So move your spine in whatever way feels good. And then sit back on your heels, forehead towards the ground for child's pose. Lift up to all fours on an inhale. Full spine flex so that your hips and throat are stretched. Exhale, lower your heart down to the earth. Inhale, pass through your rounded back. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all fours for a full spine flex. Exhale, heart and chin down. Inhale, float up through a rounded Halloween cat back. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, float up for that spine flex. Exhale, lower down, elbows stay in close. Inhale, press back up through Halloween cat. Exhale, child's pose. We'll reverse that now. Inhale and scoop forward, stretching your throat. Exhale, round through Halloween cat back to child's pose. Again, inhale, scoop forward, shining your heart. Exhale, round back, child's pose. Inhale, scoop forward. Exhale, round back. Continue to do this if that feels good. Or if you'd like to take it one step further, inhale and scoop all the way forward to upward face dog. Exhale, lower your knees and round back to child's pose. Inhale, shine your heart forward, squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades as you gaze up. Exhale, lower your knees and round back. Last one. Inhale, scoop forward, legs extended, heart open. Exhale, round back, child's pose. Come back to spine flex in tabletop. Inhale, throat stretched, tuck your toes under. Exhale, lift your hips up and back for downward face dog. Start with your knees bent and then work towards straightening them. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower your knees and return to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop for a full spine flex until your throat is stretched. Exhale, toes are tucked, hips up and back, heels down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, knees down. Sit back in child's pose. Inhale, one more spine flex. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward face dog. Inhale, float up. Exhale, lower, down. Three-legged dog next, all the way up on your inhale this time. Inhale, tuck your toes right away and send your right leg out and back behind you. Exhale, lower everything down through all fours to child's. Other side. Inhale, float up. Send your left leg out and up. Exhale, lower everything back down to where you started. Inhale, the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower all the way down, child's pose. Other side. Inhale, tuck your toes all the way up with the left leg. Exhale, all the way back down. Take a long, deep breath to reset. Camel pose is next. Inhale, float all the way up to a high kneel, perhaps tucking your toes under. Exhale, hands to low back, fingers down. Stretch your throat and then tilt your chin up if comfortable. Exhale, tuck your chin in first before you straighten up and float down to where you started. Rest here if you feel lightheaded, or here's an opportunity to do that one more time. Inhale, float up, perhaps tucking your toes under and reaching back for your heels. Exhale, send your throat back before you tilt your chin up. Inhale, tuck your chin first before you straighten up, and exhale back to child's pose. Take a long, deep breath. Stay here for a rest, or inhale to float up one last time. Length through your spine as you exhale up and over. Inhale, chin in first. Exhale, float back to child's pose. Send a long, deep breath into your back body. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale, release. Come up to standing now. Take your time. I like to pass through all fours and then downward face dog. Then step forward to a relaxed forward fold and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Mountain pose. Feet are beneath your hips, toes forward, knees soft. Palms together at your heart. Root down through your feet as you rise up through the crown of your head. Find that deep rhythmic breath we connected to at the beginning of practice. Inhale, palms up and out. Exhale, fold forward with soft knees. Inhale, half lift, leading with the crown of your head. Exhale, step your right foot back into a high or low lunge. Lead with your hips, heart, throat open. Inhale, forward and up. Arms lift. Exhale, palms down either side of your front foot. Stay here or roll onto the outside edge of your foot as you lower all the way down to give the earth a kiss. Inhale, pass through your lunge to half lift. Exhale, forward fold, release your head.
Inhale, arms out and up above you. Exhale, palms together down your center line to your heart. Other side. Inhale, arms up and out. Hello, sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hello, earth. Inhale, half lift, leading with the crown of your head. Exhale, step your left foot back, high or low lunge. Inhale, scoop your hips, heart, throat, and arms up. Exhale, lower your hands down to either side of your front foot. Stay here or roll onto the outside edge of that foot as you lower down to give the earth a kiss. Inhale, pass through your lunge to half lift. Exhale, forward fold, soft knees. Inhale, bring your branches out and up above you. Exhale, palms together down your center line to your heart. Inhale, float up and out. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back, high or low lunge. Inhale, scoop forward and up, crescent lunge. Exhale, scoop down, hands to either side of your front foot, perhaps lowering down to give the earth a kiss. Inhale, pass through lunge to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, palms together to your heart. Inhale, open and up. Exhale, down, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, lunge. Inhale, scoop forward and up. Exhale, hands down to the earth, perhaps lowering down to give her a kiss. Inhale, pass through your lunge to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, palms together to your heart center. Take a long, deep breath here. Feel grounded yet expansive at the same time. If you used a strap when we were on the ground before, take it now and loop it around your neck. We'll be doing those same balances we did on the ground, but standing now. And we'll also be doing a warrior 3 pose. So if you'd like to set 2 blocks at the top of your mat, now's a good time to do so. Find mountain pose, palms together at your heart, for radiant energy, breath, body connection. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swoop them out, down, and back together at your heart. Inhale, imagine a fountain of energy shooting up your center line. Exhale, it radiates around you and comes back together at center. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, radiate out and together at your heart. Ground down into your right leg as you exhale your left foot back into high lunge. Press out through your left heel. And then lower that heel, turning your toes to the side a little bit for warrior 1. Inhale, float your arms up above your head, perhaps taking Jupiter Mudra with the fingers interlaced, index fingers pointing up. Root to rise. With your next inhale, shift your weight forward as you come into warrior 3 balance. Level your hips by pressing out through your extended leg, while you also grow tall through the crown of your head. Here you may choose to root down by pressing your hands into the blocks you set earlier. With your next inhale, float back, passing through mountain pose to lift your left knee forward. You can bind at the knee for this next set of movements, or loop your strap around the arch of your foot and extend your left leg in front of you. Padangusthasana A. Steady your breath to steady your body. With your next inhale, glide your left foot wide to the side. Exhale, root down while you also expand up and out. Inhale, glide your leg back in front of you. Switch hands with your bind. Exhale for a twist. Press out through your left foot while you also extend back through your left hip, like when we were laying down in this shape. With your next inhale, bring your foot to center. Exhale, release back down to mountain pose. Roll out your ankles if you need before we do this sequence on the other side. Palms together at your heart for radiant energy, breath-body connection. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, radiate out, back together. Inhale, up and out. Exhale to heart. Last one, inhale, up and out. Exhale to your heart center and shift your weight to your left foot. Inhale the right knee up. Exhale, step back, high lunge. Square your hips to the front by sending the left hip back, right hip forward. Root to rise. Lower your back heel now and turn the toes out a little bit for Warrior One pose. Let your hips sink down as you reach up through the crown of your head and your fingertips. Root down through your feet as you inhale to springboard up to Warrior Three balance. Press out through your extended leg and through the crown of your head. Perhaps you'll use your blocks to ground down through your hands here. Long, deep breath. With your next inhale, glide through mountain pose to bring your left knee forward. Bind at the knee or extend your leg and loop your strap around the arch of your foot. Steady your breath to steady your body. If it was comfortable to bring your peace fingers to your big toe in this shape when you were laying down, perhaps you can make that bind now as you balance. With your next inhale, glide your leg wide to the side. Exhale, root to rise. Inhale, glide through center, switch hands with your bind. Exhale to bring the right leg over to the left for a standing twist. Pressing out through your extended right leg while you also pull back through that same hip. And with the next inhale, come to center before you exhale to mountain pose. Roll out your ankles if you need. Breath-body connection. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bathe yourself in radiant energy. Inhale up. Exhale back to center. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, radiant energy. Take a long, deep breath with your palms pressed together and notice how you feel. When you're ready, make your way to a comfortable seat. And you can put the strap somewhere out of the way. We're done with it for now. Ground down through your tailbone as you rise up through your spine. Gently extend your legs and prepare for cow face pose. Bend your left knee and then cross that foot over your extended right leg. This is option 1. Option 2, you'll bend your right knee as well and work towards stacking your knees on top of one another. Wherever you're at, bring your hands to the tops of your feet and gently pull your feet away from one another. This will create a little bit of space between your sits bones. Take a long, deep inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold forward and bring your hands to the ground. Push yourself back. This should give you a delightful opening sensation through the back of your hips. Root down through your sits bones as you rise up through the crown of your head. With your next inhale, roll up and adjust your top leg so that the sole of your foot presses into the ground for a twist. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale to twist towards your top leg, towards the left. Perhaps giving your knee a hug or hooking your elbow over. Inhale to unwind to center. Exhale and gently undo your legs, extending them both and giving them a little shake before you cross the right leg over the left. Stay here, or option 2, bend your left knee as well. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Gently pull the tops of your feet away from one another. Inhale to lengthen up through your spine. Exhale to fold forward. Bring your hands to the earth. Press yourself back. Long, deep breath. With your next inhale, roll back up. And exhale, bring the sole of your right foot to the ground for a twist. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale to twist towards your top leg, towards the right. Give your knee a hug or hook your elbow over. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to twist deep. With your next inhale, gently unwind. Exhale, undo your legs. Extend them out and give them a little windshield wiper knees or a little shake. When you're ready, come onto your back with knees bent, feet on the ground. Bridge pose is next. So have your longest finger just about graze your heel, and then lengthen the back of your neck. But make sure to keep that little gap between the back of your neck and the earth. Rolling bridge first. Inhale, peel your tailbone, and then one vertebrae at a time up off the ground. Exhale, roll back down. tailbone connects to the earth last. Inhale, float your hips up. Exhale, roll down. One more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. This time, when you float your hips up, stay lifted in a bridge pose. Option to take cactus arms, so bending at the elbow, and lift your heels. I find this puts my shoulder blades in a really nice place, and I can get just a little bit more lift. When you're ready, exhale and lower down one vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees into your chest to release your low back. And you can have a little rock and roll if that feels good. Bring your hands down by your sides for support, and then bring your legs up towards the sky. Root down through your tailbone as you rise up through your heels and the balls of your feet. Root to rise. If you'd like, you can take this one step further by placing a block underneath your tailbone. Make sure your whole tailbone is supported. And then extend your legs up to the sky. Root down through your tailbone as you rise up through your legs, lengthening your hamstrings. Long, deep breath. Stay here as long as you'd like. If you'd like to go one step farther, remove the block and just rest in neutral for a moment. We'll head into shoulder stand next. Hug your knees into your chest and bring your hips up so that you can support your low back with your hands. Tuck your elbows in so that they line up with your shoulders, chin slightly lifted. Your airway should feel clear. Option 1, knees are bent. Option 2, extend your legs so that they're at a diagonal. Option 3 is a full shoulder stand. Line your hips up above your shoulders and extend up through your feet. Root down through your shoulders and elbows and the back of your head. Rise up through your trunk. When you're ready, bend your knees to release through plow pose. So feet will come down to the ground above your head. Hands stay supporting your low back, or interlace your fingers and extend your arms. Lengthen through the back of your legs. Long, deep breath. When you're ready, release the bind of your hands and roll down one vertebrae at a time, like we did in bridge pose. Slowly extend your legs all the way to the back of your mat and rest. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, place a support under your knees. This is the part of practice where you let go. Release all effort. Release any holding in your body. Release any thoughts and responsibilities from your mind. Allow your breath to flow freely. No effort. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently nod your head from side to side. Take a big morning stretch. And then, if you have a bolster under your knees, just move that out of the way. Bend one knee and send it across for a twist. And then switch sides. Hug both knees into your chest. And then roll onto one side and take your time making your way to a comfortable seat. Eyelids stay heavy so that your focus remains on the inside. Take this opportunity to notice how you feel on more than just a physical level. Bring your palms together and begin to rub them to create some heat and energy. Draw that energy into your heart center, thumbs to sternum. And we'll seal this practice with a bow.
As always, the light in me sees the light in you. Namaste.